Here we are in the street stock division here at Freedom Raceway. This is last week's winner, feature winner here, Rick Warner. Rick, the number 44 looked strong last week.
Yeah, it was running real well. A lot of hard work over the winter in preparation to get it ready for this year. I'd like to thank my crew and my dad and Frenchie, my training man, and my main sponsor, Joe Smith Logan. He was a great help in getting the car prepared for this year.
This looks like the same car you ran last year, only a little bit of a facelift.
Yeah, we just put a little bit of new tin on it and basically left it the same. Financially, just couldn't swing building a whole new car again this year.
So basically the chassis, the roll cage, the motor, and the transmission are the same, just a reskin.
Yep, identical to last year, only it's handling better this year. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's the tires are letting us run this year. I'm not sure.
Well, it looks better. It ought to run better, right?
Hopefully.
Good luck on the rest of the season.
Okay, thank you.
Street stock division. On the point, it's going to be the 22 of Greg Oaks. Right next to him, last week's feature winner, the 44 of Rick Warner. Then it's going to be the 57S of Mike Stoll. It's going to be the H2O of Stephen Mattias. The 14J of Jay Fellows. The 8 of Joe Push. The 97 of Dan Walden. And the 100 of Ben Hornquist. That's the field of cars as they get ready to get underway with this, the second qualifying event for the street stock division of cars. Once again, we got 8 cars, 8 laps for this qualifying event. White flag now being given to the field. All indications are will be green next time by. Away with this 8-lap qualifying event. Greg Oaks up on the point. He's going to lead them down here. Head starter looks them over. They come out of turn number 4. He's going to hold the green flag in his pocket. He wants these cars lined up a little bit better than that before they throw the green. Once again, the white flag being given to these drivers. We have no laps in. We have not started this race yet. Your head started in like the way they were packed up as they came out of turn number 4, so he kept the green flag right in his pocket. So this will be 8 laps, 8-lap qualifying event, street stock division of cars. They lead them out of turn number 4. They start to speed up as they come down through the corner. The green flag falls side by side as they come down the main straightaway. Oaks down on the inside, Warner up on the high side. Mike Stoll in that 57S got his car tucked right down in there, and it looks like it's going to be Greg Oaks in the 22 as they go down the back straightaway. Warner in that 44 right on his quarter panel as they work into turn number 3, and Mike Stoll in the 57S has got his car tucked right up in there too. Out of turn number 4, side by side down the front straightaway, but it looks like Oaks in the 22 is going to hold the lead. Oaks up on the high side. Warner works that 44 down on the inside. Stoll keeping that car right in contention as he rides in the 3rd position. Side by side into turn number 3. Once again, Oak up on the top side. It's going to be Warner on the inside. Warner's got the jump as they come down the line. They're side by side as they cross. It looks like Warner held the lead that time. Rick Warner got a little ledge on Greg Oaks as they came down the main straightaway. Now they're side by side once again down the back straightaway. Up on the outside, Greg Oaks in that 22, but Warner down on the inside. That's the fastest way around this track. Warner going to get a big grip coming off turn number 4 and take the lead as they come down the front straightaway. The 57S of Mike Stoll continues to ride in the 3rd position. He's tucked right up in there with the leaders as they work down that back straightaway. Oaks looks like he's having a little trouble hanging onto the handle of that car as now Rick Warner's gained a little bit of a lead, but he's going to encounter some lap traffic as he comes out of 4 and takes the cross flags. 4 laps into this 8-lap qualifying event. Halfway down is Rick Warner. Now starts to pull a little bit up on the 22 of Greg Oaks. Oaks trying to hold off the 57S of Mike Stoll as Warner works out of turn number 4. He's seeing a lot of lap traffic as he works down out of 4 and onto the main straightaway. Oaks way up on the high side. That allows the 57S of Stoll to get by. Stoll now works his way into the 2nd position as they work through that lap traffic. Greg Oaks in that 22 lost a lot of time up in turn number 4 when he got tangled up with some lap cars there, and that's going to put the 57S of Mike Stoll into 2nd place. 2 flags come up for your leaders. He's on the main straightaway. That's the 44 of Rick Warner. Warner got about a half a straightaway advantage over your second place car, the 57S of Mike Stoll. He comes out of turn number 3, down into 4. Your head starter looks him over. The white flag's going to drop. It's going to be one more time around for Rick Warner. 22 of Greg Oakes has worked his way out of traffic. He currently rides in the 3rd position, but he's quite a ways away from the 57S of Stoll. Warner with almost a straightaway advantage as he comes out of turn number 3. It looks like he's going to glide this car home with an easy win. Out of turn number 4, the checkered flag falls, and it's going to be Rick Warner. Second will go to Mike Stoll in the 57S, and Greg Oakes will pick up the 3rd position. It was a convincing win. A big round of applause for the 44 of Rick Warner. I'd like to remind everybody here at Freedom Raceway, we have a 50-50 raffle every night. The field of cars ready for their feature event, the street stock division. On the point, it's Mark Kane. Next to him, it's the 91. That's the Wayne Mohawk machine. Then it's going to be the 62 of Jason Tingu and the 10 of Doug Pfeiffer. We got the 44, that's the Rick Warner machine, the 57S, that's Stoll. Then we got the 22 of Greg Oakes, the 97 of Dan Walden. Then it's the 19 of Wade Mohawk, the 14J of Jay Fellows, the K9 of Lance Davies. Then it's going to be the 7 that's being driven tonight by Jim Heckenthorn. Then it's going to be the H2O by Stephen Mattias, and the 100 is Ben Hornquist, and bringing up the rear will be the 14. That's the John Peters machine. That's the field of cars as they get set to go for their 25-lap feature event. The street stock division here at Myers Septic Night. Going to be up to your front row to lead the rest of the field down. Mark Kane up on the point in the 91 of Wayne Mohawk. Cars start to bunch together as they pass by your back starter, Ray Olivetti. All indications are to be green this time by. 15 cars set to go for 25 laps. They move out of turn number 4. Head starter Jim Stewart looks them over. They come down to the line. They're moving slow as they come out of the 4th turn. Green flag falls over the field. They're side by side as they work down the front straightaway. Mark Kane down on the inside in that number 63, but Wayne Mohawk has a strong car here tonight. He stays with them up on the high side, and as they go down the back straightaway, they're still side by side. Jason Tingu in the 62 runs in the 3rd position, but here comes Rick Warner in the 44. Warner slides down onto the inside. He's side by side with Tingu. They bump a little as they come down the main straightaway. Your leader continues to be Mark Kane in the 63. Wayne Mohawk in the 91 right on his back bumper, but here comes Rick Warner. Look at Warner move up through the field. He takes over the 2nd position. He's down on the inside. He's working Kane as they come out of turn number 4 down to the start-finish line. Side by side, but Kane a little bit quicker off the turn and keeps the lead as they go by. Three-way battle for the lead as they work that turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Kane up on the high side. Then it's Warner on the low side. Warner got him by a fender. Don't count out the 91 of Wade Mohawk. That car ran real strong here in this qualifying event. And Rick Warner's going to lead him down to the line this time. Rick Warner in the 44 works his way down the back straightaway. He's building a little bit of a lead over the 63 of Mark Kane as they work through some lap traffic down out of turn number 4. Head starter waves the lap traffic over as here comes the leader. Mark Kane in the 63 rides in the 2nd place. Then it's the 91 of Wayne Mohawk. Wayne Mohawk goes around up in turn number 2. He collects the car back up. He's back out on the track. Will remain under green, but he lost quite a few valuable positions. Meanwhile, on the main straightaway, your leader, Rick Warner, once more comes by the starter stand. 2nd place belongs to the 63 of Mark Kane. Then it's the 22 of Greg Oakes and the 57S of Stoll. Greg Oakes goes around in the 22 right in front of the entire field. Everybody gets slowed down. He collects that car back up. Now we got Wayne Mohawk has collected up with a 57 of Mike Stoll. They get those cars sorted out, and it looks like we're going to remain under green flag conditions. Meanwhile, your leader is checked out on the rest of the field. That is a 44 of Rick Warner. Warner in that 44 got half a straightaway lead over your 2nd place car, Mark Kane. Then it's Greg Oakes in the 22. He got that car collected back up and back into the racing action as he works his way out of turn number 4 and remains in the 3rd position. field now working through lap traffic. We see the 91 of Wayne Mohawk go off into the pits. Looks like he's out of the race. He got in that tangle when Greg Oakes went around up there. Now Oakes and John Peters are hooked together. Those two cars, Oakes currently riding in the third position. They get them separated out, but around goes Oakes down in the bottom of turn number 4, and the caution's going to fly this time. Caution flag out on the field for this street stock division of cars as Greg Oakes goes around down to the bottom of turn number 4. He picks that car back up, got it back under motion. Looks like he'll rejoin the rear race. He had quite a lead over your second place car, that being the 63 of Mark Kane. Then it's the 62, Jason Tingu. Next to him, it'll be the 19 of Wade Mohawk, then Mike Stoll. Then it'll be Dan Walden in the 97, the 14 of John Peters, the 10 of Pfeiffer, the 22 of Oakes, the 100 of Hornquist, the K9 of Lance Carlson, the 14 of Peters, the H2O of Mattias, and then the 91 of Wayne Mohawk. They move slowly down the back straightaway here at Freedom on a restart. They send the green flag out as they get into the third turn. So you can see Rick Warner getting that field slowed right down as they get bumper to bumper. He wants to be the first one to jump out to the lead there. That is his right. He stands on the point. You can see Mark Kane looking right at him as they work into turn number 3. They start to move. The green flag comes out. And they're going to be side by side as they come out of turn number 4, but it's going to be Warner as they come down to the line. Kane trying to work his way around up there on the high side. He's right on the back bumper of Warner as they work out of 2 and down the back straightaway. Rest of the field starts to string itself out as they work down that back straightaway. Jason Tingu in the 62 remains in the third position, but he's got a big challenge coming on from the Wade Mohawk 19 and the 57 of Mike Stoll. Warner once again starting to put a little track position between him and the rest of the field as we see the 7 car. That's the Jim Heckenthorn car. He's having a little trouble on the main straightaway here, but he gets that straightened around and we remain under green. Meanwhile, your leader got about half a straightaway advantage over your second place car. That'd be the 63 of Kane. Then it's going to be the 62 of Tingu and Mike Stoll and Wade Mohawk. Greg Oakes has moved his way right up through the pack. He's coming up on the Wade Mohawk machine as they work out of turn number 4. But your leader continues to be the 44 of Rick Warner. Warner now coming up on the Heckenthorn cars. Those cars move high on the track. The H2 goes off the track and down into the pit area as your leader comes down to the line. He's got a lap car between him and your second place car. Second place, now the 62 of Jason Tingu, but we can see the 57S of Mike Stoll moving up through as Warner comes down in that 44 car and takes the cross flags. We're halfway down on this 25-lap event for the street stock division of cars here at Freedom Raceway, and it looks like your leader's checked out. He's got a straightaway advantage over your second place car, the 62 of Jason Tingu. Mike Stoll in the 57S has worked his way up onto the back bumper of the 62 car, and here comes the 19 of Wade Mohawk. Caution now out on the track. It's for the number 97 car. The Dan Walden machine is spun down in the turn number 4. That's going to bring caution out on the field as we'll work to get these cars lined back up and get them in the proper running order so we can get on with the conclusion of this 25-lap event. Wade Mohawk in the 4th position. Getting ready to start this race out of turn number 3. Rick Warner works him very slowly down into that turn. Your head starter, Jim Stewart's looking him over. You can see Jason Tingu getting a little itchy. They come out of that turn. The green flag falls. They're side by side as they come out of turn number 4. Jason Tingu tries to take up all the racing room as he comes out of that 4th turn and down the main straightaway. Jason Tingu in the 62 now leads this field of cars as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, but Rick Warner has one of the fastest cars on the track here tonight. Warner right on the back bumper of Jason Tingu as they work out of 4, and don't count out the 57S of Mike Stoll. He's been running up there in the top 3 all night long. Down on the inside, Rick Warner takes a peek, but he ain't got enough room as he backs it back into the second position, and you can see Stoll is hard on that car as he fishtails down the back straightaway. Once again, Rick Warner looks down to the inside of Jason Tingu. He moves down and shuts the door as they come back to the line. Out Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jason Tingu making that car just as wide as he can. Rick Warner having trouble getting around him. Now he's going to try the high side. He's tried the low side every time before. They come out of turn number 4. They're side by side down the main straightaway. Looked like Warner had him by just a bit at the line, but here we got a lap car up in the way. Warner gets around. Tingu's now in second place, but here comes Mike Stoll up on the inside. Stoll in that 57S on the inside groove. Looks like as they come out of turn number 4, he's going to take over that second position, and Jason Tingu now rides in third. Rick Warner once again in command of this race as he moves down that back straightaway. The second place car, the 57S, that's Mike Stoll. Jason Tingu now back to third. He was your leader just a bit ago. He now rides in the third position, and we can see Wade Mohawk in that number 19 car working hard on the back bumper of Tingu as they work that front straightaway. Not as much breathing room between Warner and the 57S as once again the caution flag falls over the field. Caution over this field of street stock cars once again. Tough night for the self-destruct car, the K9. He had a trunk lid coming loose there, and they managed to get that off during a caution period when he ducked down into the pits and got that off, and now the hood has come off the car and is down onto the track, and that creates a very dangerous situation for the rest of the drivers. Indications are to be green next time by. Up on the point, it's once again the 44 of Rick Warner. Then it's the 57S of Mike Stoll, the 62 of Jason Tingu, the 19 of Wade Mohawk, the K9 of Lance Carlson, the 63 of Mark Kane back on the track after being out, the 14 of John Peters, the 91 of Wayne Mohawk, the 22 of Greg Alks, the 14J of Jay Fellows, the H2O of Mattias, the 7 of Heckenthorn, the 10 of Pfeiffer, and the 100 of Hornquist. That's the field of cars as they get ready to get on with the conclusion of this 25-lap event. Once again, you can see Rick Warner's got them slowed right down. They head into turn number 3. The green flag falls. They're off again. Warner brings them back down to the line, and you can see a lot of heat from Jason Tingu on the 57S of Mike Stoll. Warner got a good start off that restart, gained a little racing room as he works out of that second turn and down the back straightaway. Mike Stoll in the 57S remains in the second position, and then it's the 62 of Jason Tingu. Wade Mohawk in the number 19 car rides in the fourth position, and we can see Lance Carlson really starting to stretch it out here. Mark Kane in the 63 spent quite a few laps in the pits, which is too bad because you can see his car's a very strong car out there tonight. Out of turn number 4, down to the line, the number 44 of Rick Warner continues to be your leader. Mike Stoll in the 57S second, and still Jason Tingu. But look at that 63 of Mark Kane move up through the field. Rest of the field starts to string out as your leader starts to encounter some lap traffic. He works out of turn number 4. That's the H2O car. The Mattias machine is now another lap down as your leader comes by. Warner continues to gain ground on the rest of the field. He's got half a straightaway advantage over Mike Stoll in that 57S. So he comes out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Your second place car now by the line. That's the 57S of Mike Stoll. Warner has a real easy run out there tonight. He continues to gain ground over the rest of the field as once again he moves out of turn number 4. Field of cars continue to work their way around. Out of turn number 3, Rick Warner, half a straightaway advantage over the rest of the field. He comes down to take the 2 flag up from your head starter, Jim Stewart. 2 more times around for the 44 of Rick Warner. Second place continues to be Mike Stoll in the 57S. Out of turn number 4, down onto the main straightaway. Your head starter holds the white flag in his hand. Rick Warner crosses under the stand. The rest of the field starts to come by to take the white flag. It's one more time around. Rick Warner, half a track advantage over the rest of the field. He works down the back straightaway. He's got some lap traffic, but nothing serious in front of him. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be an easy run for Rick Warner in the 44, and the checkered flag drops. The winner of this street stock feature event will be Rick Warner in the 44. presentations on behalf of Meyer Septic will be Shannon Hoffman. Of 1993, a big round of applause for Rick Warner. Event.